You were talking about, the collective consciousness and the power of, everyone coming together, spiritual seekers. And I say this because a lot of these parents that come with, children who are on the spectrum, we have some very real, vulnerable conversations in my group, and they will open so honestly and say, if I was to be really honest, I feel like I don't even like my child. I know I love them, but it hurts my heart to feel like I hate them sometimes. Like, I don't even know what I like about them. They're just an inconvenience. They ruin my life. I can't do anything. I'm just a failure, on every level. So what can you offer for parents, whether they're at the point where they're willing to admit that or not, but who if they were so real with themselves could admit, there's a big part of me that actually feels like I barely even like my child. Like, I struggle that much. And it's beyond behavior. Like, we're talking an energy connection now. What would you have to offer to those parents, and what's the journey behind that parent-child relationship?
Well, I think for that parent, and that's not typical only for children who are on the spectrum.
Correct.
For most parents who experience a dissonance with their children, what's coming up is that their fantasy is not coming true. Right. They are feeling like failures because they expected to feel like successes. They thought that when they have a kid, they're going to feel good about themselves. It's going to check a box on their list. Then when you get a kid who's got chronic health issues or on the spectrum or whatever, they're not really that extraordinary, you feel like it's a personal attack on you. So what we do in conscious parenting is we teach parents that this is not about you. You are not here to get glory through your child. You are not here to be the perfect parent. But you see, the setup is that we thought we would be the perfect parent. We thought we would get glory. So it's really a tough job. No one told me it was nonstop. I didn't think about it being a lifelong job. I didn't think about it being a 365, 24/7 kind of job. No one really tells us. What a parent needs to come to terms with is that they need to understand that this is going to be hard. There is no A+ grade. There is no trophy, and there's no perfection. So let go. Don't resist the reality of the hardship. Accept it, and the minute you accept it, you can begin to change it. You can begin to improve it. But the reason that parents say they don't like their kid more than the average parent would say is because their expectations, their fantasies, none of it is coming true. So you see, as parents, we've identified our worth as being a good parent. So when the kid makes us feel unworthy, we feel like we have failed. And that's what is the hard part about having challenging situations with our children.
That is profound. I see that completely. It's like we lose our whole identity in what hasn't happened because of what we had built a fantasy would happen. So it's not even that we don't like the child. It's almost like we're in a grieving process for what we feel like we have lost.